with uncertainty. And I think that's important because it's not winning in uncertainty but with. And it's all about how can companies leverage uncertainty to actually win in today's world. Now, first question that we deal with in the report is what do we mean by uncertainty? Well, we believe that uncertainty is actually a reality of life now. If you look at historical data, global and Indian, of volatility in prices, volatility in positions, volatility in what drives competitive advantage has actually been changing quite a bit. And the volatility has only gone up in the recent past. We don't believe that is going to change. There is temporary ups and downs, let's say, that we're seeing in the Indian economy right now, but the long-term trend is definitely one of a natural secular growth. But in that, if you imagine, a straight line going up, but what we are talking about is the blips or the uncertainty in the journey as you go along. So while everyone's focused on the long-term growth, how do you manage the tension between the long-term growth and the short-term uncertainties that you go with? That's basically the essence of what the report is. And we believe there are three things that companies need to do, whether it is FMCG companies or whether it is retailers. First is, study the uncertainty, understand where the uncertainty in their business is coming from. For a FMCG company in the food side, it may come from volatility in commodity prices. From a retailer, it may actually come from attrition of the front-end staff. So what are sources of uncertainty? I think it's really important for people to understand that. The second thing that they need to do is to create multiple scenarios of the future. We don't believe there is anything called one long term that can exist. It's a little like the way they have in science fiction movies, parallel universes. It is possible for parallel universes to exist in the future, and it's important for a company to say what could those be, and hence how do you prepare for it. And the third is really to prepare for it, to say, given for a company to understand where their uncertainty comes from, given parallel universes they may have, how do they prepare for it? That's basically the substance.